Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the online teaching show. Thank you so much for coming here. If you're live, it's so great to see people in the chat. Hey to Rayana. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I've seen you before. Thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. And I think the prize goes to you, Mary, for coming to almost every one of my lives. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Mary's in Canada, multitasking. I have a hard time doing that. Good for you. And we've got Crystal here as well. And I'm going to bring up Crystal in just a minute. But as always, if you're here live, please engage in the chat. The one thing you can tell me for the few people that are here is where you're tuning in from and what you're doing with online teaching. It's always interesting to see what our global audience is doing in terms of online teaching. Where your students are, and are you working for a company or are you teaching solo? Speaking of teaching solo, I run the online, the online. I feel like I say online with just about everything, but the Going Solo Facebook group. And if you're looking to pivot as an online teacher, please come over and join us and the conversations in there, which really are geared at helping you to start and grow your online teaching business. So we would love to have you in that Facebook group. Great. So what we're going to do today is to sort of focus on the summit that is happening, that my colleague Crystal and I are organizing and running for a second year in a row. If you were at last year's Level Up Teaching Summit, please let us know in the chat so that, we know who was there last year. And we've got just a really incredible lineup of speakers this year, new speakers and new topics. And I think it's just so great to be able to have some professional development in this kind of field, because it is such an isolating line of work sometimes when you're just working at home alone and might connect with folks in Facebook groups. But to actually have some really solid, focused professional development around building your business, this is the summit for you. So what we're going to do in this live, first of all, is welcome Crystal.
Hi, Tim. Hi, everybody. Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. So we are talking about the Level Up Summit, right? And we did this last year, which was the sort of what you want to call it, inaugural event, I guess. And
it was really our first ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. We did it in December last year, and this year we're doing it on November the 10th and the 11th. So mark your calendars. That's the date, November 10th and 11th. So kind of before the
holidays. Wanted to go, before the holidays, exactly what I was going to say. We wanted to go a little bit earlier this year because we know that December can get quite crazy for a lot of people with the run up to Christmas. So.
Yep, absolutely. So Rihanna says teaching with a company and looking at going solo as well. Cool. You're in the right place. Excited to start.
Yeah, for sure.
Good vibes. Mary, you were there last year. So Mary, what do you remember? Do you remember any of the speakers? Who was your favorite?
What stuck with you for a year?
Yeah, Teacher Mobin, what online ESL companies are hiring now? Gosh, if I had $1 for that question. It's really, and Mobin, it's there are companies hiring. I would direct you to my website, onlineteacherdude.com. Go to the top, click on Teach, or I think it's Teach ESL. I do have a list of companies that are hiring. I don't know your specific, your background and where you're from and things like that, but some of them have specific requirements. It's really just an impossible task to keep up with what companies are hiring. A lot of teachers do get in with companies, right, Crystal, to get started, and then move away. But that's
how both you and I got started, isn't it, Tim? So it's a great way to learn the ropes.
Absolutely. And come to the summit, Mobin, because I think you'll really be inspired about, how possible it is for you to have your own teaching business. I really believe that's the way to go now, and to start at least focusing your energy on. A lot of teachers will work with a company and maybe on the side they'll be kind of working towards getting students and setting up their teaching business. It doesn't have to be complex or complicated. We're going to teach you some really simple, basic things in the summit that will help you to feel empowered to do it on your own. But then we also have a lot of topics that are going to help those that are already teaching independently to grow and scale more. Things like passive income and using different forms of video and social media to attract students. And we've got a great lineup. So hang in with us over the next 20 minutes, and we'll go over some of those topics.
What to expect.
Sorry to put you on the spot there, Mary. Yeah, gamifying.
She's referring to, Allison's presentation from last year was about gamifying the classroom. It was
That's right.
So mind-blowing, the options that are out there tech-wise.
Yeah, exactly. And there's not a lot of ways for teachers to get this sort of really focused professional development, right? In terms of setting aside a couple of mornings to really just learn. And I know for me, it can be sometimes really overwhelming, but if you can take away one thing and implement it, I think that's where, a summit like this can be really successful for you. You can put a lot of things on the back burner and refer back to them. But, taking away a couple of nuggets of things that you can apply right away is really,
exactly.
Really great.
It's not a transition that needs to happen overnight, right? And it's something like this is about picking and choosing the elements that suit the teacher, the teacherpreneur, and implementing them in small steps and getting those cogs turning about what it will take to get there so that you can work incrementally toward achieving your goal.
Yep, exactly. When I first thought of this last year, the idea of a summit, I really wanted something that would cater to the teachers that were or are doing similarly to us, teaching in the Chinese ESL market, but it really has kind of grown from that. And there's a lot of topics that if you're not interested in the Chinese market or you have students in other markets, that's awesome. This is really going to apply to you as well. But yeah, we wanted to create a summit that was just some really focused training for us independent teachers. There's a lot of stuff out there for tutors, maybe in the North American market, or I don't know. There's other online summits out there, but I feel like ours is unique in that we really want to take care of those that are kind of transitioning from companies and doing similar things to us. So that's kind of how it came to be.
They're like the nuggets that we needed to go solo shared with everyone else, kind of thing. Yeah. I feel there wasn't this sort of thing 3 years ago available, at least that I could find. So I feel like this is such a massive opportunity for teachers out there. Maybe going solo isn't on your radar and you just want to, snoop at how it's turned out for others is something you're thinking about down the road. It's not a pressureful environment to just learn more and upgrade your skill set.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Hey, Poland. Hey, Magda in Poland. Great. So I've put the link to the summit below, but really what we wanted to do today, right, Crystal, is just kind of give you an overview and show you the registration page and just talk about some of the topics to get you excited. So I am going to
you log in. Here. Did you already mention that it's totally free?
Right. Yeah. It is.
So to join us on the day is totally free. You can catch as much as possible live. I say on the day. We've actually upgraded the summit this year. So last year was 1 day, and this year it's going to be 2 days, just mornings though. So nothing too onerous.
Yeah. So we took some of the feedback, and it was a 7-hour day, and not everyone could attend all of it. So we're doing it on 2 mornings, again, November 10th and November 11th from 9 until 12:30. And when you go to our page here, this is what you're going to see. And, let's just go and have a look here at kind of gives you an idea of who it's for, why we think leveling up is so important. And we should all be doing this, thinking about ways to grow our income. because we love our students, but we also love making money, and we love the freedom that, running your own teaching business can bring you. And there's, the sky is the limit with different things. So we got 2 days, 12 speakers, and 100 reasons to attend. We're going to scroll down. This is our sponsor this year, Koala Go, the online classroom that many teachers use. We're really thrilled to have them on board. And we've got, very similar to last year, we're going to have a showcase of our sponsor, and you're going to really learn more about them. Short bite-sized workshops. We've got some giveaways, door prizes. All the speakers are giving away different things to you. Really, we want action steps to help you to level up. And, a byproduct of this is community building and making new friends as well. So let's have a look at some of the topics. So on day 1, we've got James Liu. He's going to be talking about some expert insights into the top 3 ESL teaching niches and where to find students in those niches. Lauren is talking about copywriting. So how to write words that attract and convert more students. And we've got Natalie, who's similar to last year on a gamifying level, how to gamify your classroom and engage your students more. Rachel Story is talking about unlocking your teaching career, your first online student and beyond. So this is going to be a great presentation for those that are right at the beginning of how do I get that first student, right? So you're going to walk away with some great insights there. And then Katie Geddes, we're excited to have her on, creating lessons and courses to sell to students. So she's just been wildly successful on OutSchool, and as well as an independent teacher, and creating other passive income streams as well with her offerings. And then what's happening on day 2?
Day 2 is pretty huge, particularly for teachers who may already have established themselves as a teacherpreneur and are now looking to, what's next? How do I upgrade this? How do I earn more money and onboard more students? So the one thing that I love in this sphere is hearing from teachers who have successfully gone from a solo teacherpreneur to the founder and MD of an academy. So we've actually got 2 successful academy owners presenting on day 2. We've got Noah Peretz, who you might remember from Noah and Biscuit. She sometimes posts through the groups recruiting teachers for her company, Noah and Biscuit, or Noah's Academy. And we've also got Molly Wheatley, who has been successful transitioning from a B&M teacher to having her own academy and beyond. So she does things like coaching now, and actually has some passive income sources on TBT and stuff like that. So she's going to be talking about her experiences transitioning from teacherpreneur to academy owner as well. Then we've got Ola coming to talk about what it takes to build a profitable group course. So branching out into some other interpretations of what online teaching can mean and how to set yourself apart a little bit about what you offer. We've got Faye Strange, who's also setting herself apart by talking to us about marketing over Pinterest. Now, to me, this is mind-blowing because I know and love Pinterest for, shopping and ideas, but I had no idea how effective it can be for marketing to potential students. So that's going to be fun. I've got Jenna, who's going to be coming to talk about content to cash and really boosting your income through Instagram content. And none other than the Nancy Taylor, who was inspirational to me in my very early days of online teaching with coaching for VIP Kid onboarding, but now she has a lot to share about building a profitable brand for independent teachers. So it's really jam-packed.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have Nancy on. It's funny. She really pivoted a lot into coaching, and her niche kind of changed away from working with companies and helping teachers to hire with companies, obviously. But she's just very inspirational. I think, if you've been around the online teaching world for a few years, you would certainly have come across her videos if you ever wanted to apply to VIP Kid. she was
yes.
super inspirational to me, getting started with YouTube. Like, I obviously used to watch her videos and thought, geez, I think I could do something like this with a slightly different stance. And that's where the Online Teacher Dude started on YouTube for me. It really, watching her videos and getting inspired with what was possible with specifically recruiting teachers to companies. So so she accepted our request
to have her.
to be sort of a keynote for day 2. So please come. I'm going to put the link here into the chat so you can. It's live. You are the first to hear about the Level Up Teaching Summit 2023, November 10th and 11th, 9 to 12:30. Now, when you register, you are going to be jumped to a platinum upgrade page. And I want to just explain what this is so that you can grab this at the best price. You don't have to. The summit is completely free. So what we mean by the summit being free is that you can register and we are not charging for any of the presentations. So you can show up live on November 10th and 11th and watch all the presentations. The benefit to a platinum upgrade, which is what we're offering at an early bird price for $27, is access to all those recordings forever. And then also extra specific gifts from speakers that are not available to those that just want to come for free and we and watch the summit live. So that's sort of the difference between the two tickets. But please register for free, and then we are going to show you here the upgrade page. So the platinum is going to be regularly priced at $47, but we're offering it for $27. And this is what you're getting. So you're getting access to all the speakers' recordings. So you can come live, but if you miss something, which sometimes happens, you can get the replays of all these lifetime access.
Then or if you're like me, sorry, Tim, I just want to,
go ahead.
Us like 40 plus crowd who maybe, wants to watch a presentation on a topic, but we're multitasking and you don't get to focus and hone in and maybe take notes like as much as you would like. So that's why I'm a sucker for these recordings, because I just need to be able to go back, especially to the presentations that are really relevant to me, and watch them again and maybe even a third time.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it really grows with you as a teacherpreneur, doesn't it?
Yeah. So and then if you're not ready, sorry, Tim.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, and then if you're not ready to jump on the advice right then and there, or, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to just get myself into contract teaching for a bit first, but I do want to come back to this in a few months. You've got the recordings, and it's like you can do the whole, this whole summit again if you want, when you're more ready.
Right. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So the platinum ticket for $27 right now until October 23rd also includes this is great, a coaching session by Ola. You can read a little bit more of that, and this is what it normally costs, so massive value there. Faye's Pinterest board blitz. So as Crystal was talking about, our presenter Faye Strange is talking about driving traffic to your teaching business using Pinterest. She's got a gift there that's going to really help you to understand how to optimize and get that going. I'm giving away my website in a weekend course. What else do we have on there on the other side there? Crystal, you can.
Oh, sorry. Yes. I was like busy reading so intently. I cannot believe that Nancy has donated a free hour to every person who signs up for that platinum pass. Like wow, that's super generous. not quite as generous as Nancy. I am giving away my mini core curriculum. So that's 56 lessons across all 8 of our levels to get you started on your journey. Basically, it's the perfect way to onboard new students because you know you're covered at whatever level they come in at. And Jenna has also decided to donate a 7-day trial of her Limitless membership. So that's exciting. You can read more about what's involved with that on the page. Oh, Tim, I think you might be muted. I don't know if it's him or me.
How about
there
now?
You go. Yeah, better.
Oh. Whoops. I was muted. I don't know how that happened. Click of something. Anyway, today, what I was saying is today really is about just launching our registration. You've got some time. We've got about 3.5 weeks until day 1. And so, please go over to the site and register. You'll get some email confirmations over the next few weeks to remind you about the upcoming event. Add it to your calendar. And we really hope to see you there.
Yeah, and make sure that they do get those email confirmations because we'll be communicating the join link for the day via email, and you want to make sure it's not hitting your spam or getting lost in transit.
Yeah, exactly. So levelupteachingsummit.com. And if you've got any questions, feel free to email one of us or you can leave a comment on the video here. And we'll hang out for a couple more minutes if anybody has questions in the chat. But yeah, if you've registered, let me know in the chat that you have registered. We had, oh my gosh, last year we had over 2,000 registrations. We had 1,130, if I remember correctly, 1,130 teachers, 1,130 teachers show up at various points during the day. We had over 250 live at any given
at one time.
We had a wildly successly event.
I think you and I didn't expect it to take off like it did we?
No, not at all. It was really, really great, and so many great takeaways, and just a lot of fun. The speakers were engaging, the freebies were awesome, and we had a lot of fun. But it was a really long day for me being in Bangkok. It was a long night.
So weren't you on till like 2 or 3 a.m.?
4. I think we ended at 4 Eastern time, so it was 4 a.m. from 9 p.m. I was just on adrenaline, and then of course after 7 hours of being on adrenaline like that, you can't sleep, right?
Yes.
So,
Mary said she's already registering for platinum. Yay, girl! Awesome. So happy to welcome you back.
Yeah, so cool. Oh, Raina, all excited. I feel like a kid on my birthday. That's awesome. Yeah. So we really want this to be kind of the pinnacle event for us independent teachers. And we really hope to see you there. I can't think if I have forgotten anything, Crystal.
I think we covered everything, but just to reiterate that early bird price is available for a week. So it's gone as of the 23rd of October. Rihanna's just asked about the time zone. So it's happening in Eastern Standard Time from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. So you're in South Africa. So that would be about 3 p.m., I believe. Maybe 3 until 6.
It'll be just after the time change, won't it? So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
something around that. But do your time conversion, add it to your calendar, and I hope to see you there. So not a bad time. Hopefully, you're able to make it and grab that platinum upgrade if you want those recordings. All right. Cool. I just think it's so cool to just have some professional development, and I'm excited for some of these speakers, especially the idea of building an academy. I think that's just a next step for many teachers who want to grow and scale.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, we didn't cover it at all last year, did we? We mostly appealed, the speakers mostly appealed to like newcomers to freelancing. Yeah. So This year,
Yeah,
we're leveling it up even more by talking about what the next steps might be.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's it, kids. Come join us on November 10th and 11th. And everything is ready to go on the registration page. So we will see you there. And
thanks. Yeah.
For coming on and being a part of this again with me. It was so much fun last year, and we're looking forward to another great year. So
yeah. Yeah, we'll see you all there.
Yep. Thanks again, everybody. Take care. And thanks for being here on the live. And I will talk to you all soon. Actually, I've got another interview coming. Sorry that this is on Tuesday. Normally we do it on Mondays, but next Monday we have an interview with a teacher. So please come back, and we'll see you at 10 a.m. Eastern time for another live on the channel. Bye, Crystal. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
See you soon.